let's start the next topic. The next topic is about the terminologies that is used in first order Horn clauses. So here we know that in learning a set of rules, so all the logical relations or all the decision tree that has been present here, it is expressed in the form of a rule. So all the expressions or the rules that is used here or the represented here for each of the training examples in a complete data set, it is composed of constants. The constants here, the example I can take as a Bob and the Louis. So Bob or the Louis, it is a name of a person and it is an individual person, so it is considered to be as a constant. Next is the variables. The variables here, example I have taken x and y, where x and y can take any of the values. Next is a predicate. So predicate, it is nothing but the relational system. So relational system example I have considered as greater than or equal to or less than equal to. So that provides a relationship between the two variables, that is known as a predicate. Next we have a function symbols. The function symbols, it is the one which is represented in the form of a function, that is f is indicated as a function and f of x, it is a function of a variable. So here I have considered an f of x, that is nothing but f is nothing but the age of a Bob, where age is considered to be as a functional symbol. So as a result, the rules that we are going to represent here or write here in a learning set of rules, it is a combination of all these things. That is, a rule is composed of a constants, variables, predicate symbols, function symbols. That's all. Now the difference between the predicate and the function is that the predicates, it is going to take the values that is a true or false. Since a predicate, it is a relational symbol, so thus greater than or equal to, it is going to result the result, it is going to give the result as true or false. Whereas a function may take any constant value which is nothing but the value. So suppose if I consider a function that is an age of a Bob, it is going to be certain number, right? It is going to be certain value. Suppose if I take greater than or equal to, the age of a Bob is greater than the age of a Louis. If I consider, then the result will be true or false. The result will be yes or no. That is a predicate. So the main difference between the predicate and the function is that the predicate takes on values of true or false, whereas a function may take any constant as their value. So next is, so here we are going to use a lowercase symbols for the variables and a capital symbols for the constants. So here you can see here the variables are represented in a lowercase. So here constant name I have considered. So if I want to denote it, it is represented by a capital letter. That is, variables are represented with a small letter x and y, and the constants are written in a capital letter x and y. That is an example I have considered. From these symbols, we are going to build an expression. So by using these symbols, that is, we can use the constants, we can use the variables, we can use the predicate symbols, so we can use the function symbols. So by using all these or the combination of all this, we are going to formulate a rule for each of the training example that is present in a database. Now the rule, it is considered to be as a term. So a term, it is any constant, or it can be any variable or any function that is applied to a term. So example I can take here as Bob, comma x, comma age of Bob. So what is a Bob here? The Bob here, it is a constant, x is a variable, and age of Bob, it is nothing but the function. So a literal is a predicate, that is the negation of any term. See, as I already told, the predicate, it provides the relational system, means greater than or equal to. So we are going to use a logical symbols here. So a predicate can use a negation of any of the term. A negation, it is represented by this notation. So negation, greater than age of Sue, 20, means it indicates that 20 is the age of Sue. As I already told, we must start mapping from right hand side to the left hand side. So that is the 20 is the age of Sue. It is greater than any value comparing? No. Since I have a negation, it will be less than the value that is comparing. So that is the use of a negation here. The predicate uses here the negation of any of the term. If a literal contains a negation symbol, then it is called as a negative literal. A literal here, what I am saying, literal, it is nothing but the combination of the variables that forms a rule, or the combination of a constants, or the combination of a function that forms the rule. So here, suppose if my literal contains the negation symbol, then it is called as a negative literal. Otherwise, it is called as a positive literal. A clause is any disjunction of a literal. We know that a disjunction, it is nothing but an OR function, whereas a conjunction, it is an AND function. So we know that a Horn clause, it is a disjunction. At most one positive literal we must have. So we can say here the clause is a combination of a literals, disjunction of a literals. A Horn clause is a clause that contains at most one positive literal. So as I already told, a Horn clause is the one which must contain not the at least but at most, means it should contain only one positive literal. So this is an example I have considered. So here you can say that this I call it as a Horn clauses. So what is a clause? Clause is nothing but a combination or a set of disjunction of literals. So Horn clause here, it is a disjunction of literals, but it must contain at most one positive literal. So here you can see here H is a positive literal, whereas other L1, L2, it is the negation. This symbol indicates it is a negation of L1. This symbol indicates it is a negation of L2. So Horn clauses can also be represented in this form. Here you can see that it is a conjunction symbol, and here you will see that it is a disjunction symbol. That is, or AND is converted to an OR symbol, and you can't see the negation here. So you can understand here H is positive, and this negation of a literal, that is a negation of L1, negation of L2 up to negation of Ln, it is negative. So how this AND is converted to OR is written here. So we know that as per the De Morgan's theorem, this is written. So the AND function, it is written in terms of an OR function. So you can observe how it is written here. So here you can see that B and negation of A, it indicates that A is mapping to B. Suppose if I consider negation of A or negation of A or B, it is equal to negation of A and negation of B as per our De Morgan's theorem. The same way it is written in terms of a logical symbol, that is plus and dot. So here you can see that negation of A plus B, the same. This is a disjunction symbol. Disjunction, it is an AND function, OR function, whereas a conjunction, it is an AND function. So negation of A plus B, it is equals to A bar dot B bar. So this is as per our De Morgan's theorem. We can write the AND function converted to an OR function. So that is written here. So Horn clauses can also be written in this form. So let's understand and revise again the terminologies what all we have. So we know that in learning a set of rules, any conditional statements or any decision tree, everything it is represented in the form of a rule for a machine. So this rule, it is written in the form of a constants, variables, predicate, function symbols. So constant is the one whose value is fixed. Here I have considered the example of a name of a person. It is not going to be changed, right? Next we have a variables, that is x and y. We have a predicate. Predicate, it is a logical symbol. We have a greater than or equal to. Next we have a functional symbol. Here it is represented by f of x. I'll take age as a functional symbol, age of a Bob. So where Bob is nothing but a capital X, that is a constant. Now the difference between the predicate and a function, if I am going to compare, so predicate, it is going to give the result in the form of a true or false, whereas a function is going to give the result in the form of a constant. So we use a lowercase letter for the variables and an uppercase letter or the capital letter for the constants. The symbol, any of the symbols, that is, and whether we can use a constant, whether we can use a variables, predicates, or a function symbol in order to formulate any of the rule. The rule here is considered to be as a term here. So suppose if I consider a term is a constant. A term is a combination of any constant, variable, and a function applied to it, and this is an example we have considered for a term. So rule is represented in the form of a term. So Bob is nothing but a constant, X is a variable, and age of a Bob is nothing but the function. So now the predicate uses, since it is a logical relationship, the predicate also has a negation function in any of the term or in any of the rule. So this is a notation for a negation function. If a literal contains a negation symbol, it is called as a negative literal, or else it is called as a positive literal. So a clause is a disjunction, a set. So it is a combination, or you can say that a clause, it is a set of many disjunction. So here it is a clause. Now why it is called as a horn clause? Because it will be having at most one positive literal. Here only H is positive, whereas all the other, that is L1, L2, are negative. So horn clauses can also be written in this form. So here it is written in the form of a conjunction. Here it is written in the form of a disjunction, where disjunction, it is an OR function, and this is an AND function. So how you are going to convert means, you have a rule here, that is as per our De Morgan's theorem, AND function is converted to OR, that is AND is converted to, OR is converted to AND is converted to OR. So this is about the terminologies that we are using in first order horn clauses.